Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about the things that I overthink. Now, this list is going to be quite long, so grab a drink and a snack and let's get started. Okay, number one is when my friend looks at me weirdly because my mind is automatically like, oh gosh, she hates me. Number two is if someone normally texts okay as OKAY, but one time they spell it as okay only, then my mind is like, oh, she must be mad at me. Number three is I still think about small mistakes that I made years ago, and they will replay in my mind, and I will be like, oh my god, you were so stupid, you were so this, that, yada yada yada. Number four is having to rehearse a phone call in my head before actually making said phone call. Oh my gosh, I hate phone calls. Like, the phone call itself could only take like 30 seconds, but I will be sitting there before it practicing for like minutes straight. Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started though on if the person doesn't answer and I have to leave a voicemail, because then I have to hang up, practice my voicemail message, and then call again. Actually, to avoid that, I'm more likely to wait like half an hour, whatever, and call back later hoping that the person actually answers that time. Number five is automatically thinking of the worst case scenarios. So there are a bunch of different examples for this scenario, but just to name a few is, let's say I have to wait for test results, or someone says, oh, I'll get back to you later. Oh my gosh, no. Like, I'm already like, oh my god, I failed. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, this person is gonna get so mad at me. Something, I don't know. But like, you do not want to be in my mind in those moments. Number six is getting nervous around the police for absolutely no reason. I could be just chilling. Boom, police officer pulls up. I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? Just arrest me now. Number seven is thinking someone's compliment is a joke, an insult, or sarcasm. Number eight is immediately forgetting someone's name even though they just introduced themselves to you because your mind is already thinking of a million other things. Number nine is unable to do what you actually want to do for fear of letting someone else down. Even if that person says, oh no, I'm fine, like, do whatever you want, not in like a malicious way, but genuine way, I'm still just like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna like this. Number 10 is typing this into a calculator during a math test just to be sure. Number 11 is playing what if scenarios in your mind over and over and over again. Number 12 is stressing over things that haven't even happened yet. So it's like, if I stress now about the thing that may or may not even happen, then I'll be more prepared, right? No, I'm just causing myself more pain. Number 13 is kind of similar to what I said earlier about small mistakes, but it's dwelling on something for days. So yeah, similar situation, or let's just say something else happened that upset me or whatever a few days ago, I will still be thinking about it and letting myself be upset about it. Number 14 is unable to make decisions because you keep second guessing yourself. Oh my gosh. If I have to make a decision and I don't know which option to choose, I will literally just not make a decision. And it's just like, well, whatever happens, happens. Like, if I choose option A, well then I'm gonna miss out on option B, and vice versa. If I choose option A, then I might upset someone. If I do this, if I do that, it's always back and forth. I can't, nope. Number 15 is getting fixated on something that you have absolutely no control over. So for example, you have no control over how other people treat you, but I'll still be fixated on it. Like, why did that person treat me like that? Why was that person rude to me? Why was that person this, that? And then I feel like I need to find an explanation for everything, so I'll be thinking and thinking and thinking. Oh my gosh. Number 16 is struggling to figure out how to ask the person that borrowed money from you to pay you back. Because I get that it's my money and I also didn't need to lend them money in the first place, but you know, that's beside the point, and it's still awkward to have to ask for your money back, and I just don't want to upset them. But also at the same time, if you borrow money from someone, you know, you should be good about paying them back. Number 17 is rewriting your email or text over and over and over again for fear of saying the wrong thing or being misconstrued. See, because the problem with that is there's no tone involved, so it's very possible that someone can misinterpret your message. And also, you don't see the person reading it, so then you won't always know if they're like, about your message or not, and they won't always tell you that something you said was a little upsetting or whatever. Number 18 is apologizing for something over and over and over again because I'm overthinking whether or not the person has accepted my apology and if we're good or not. Number 19 is constantly feeling mentally exhausted because you can't quiet your mind. If you don't overthink on a regular basis, then I don't think you'll understand how mentally exhausting it can be. And then people will be like, how can you be tired? You just slept for 12 hours. And finally, number 20 is tying a hospital gown because I'm always terrified that I'm going to flash someone. Mind you, I'm tiny, so I usually end up with like a medium or large gown, which is way too big. But anyway, because it feels so loose, I'm always just like, oh gosh, like I need to wrap this around 50 times to tie. And they're like, you good in there? You done? Okay, so those are all the things that I do or think about as someone that often overthinks. So if you also overthink, then I feel you. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and have a good day.